All right, we'll call the meeting, the Town of Rome Board meeting to order at 5 p.m. Chairwoman Jamadi is out ill for this meeting. If I could call for a motion to appoint an interim chair.
I move to appoint Supervisor Minter as the interim chair.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Roll call starting from my left.
Evenson here.
Minter here.
Cole here.
Gabriel here.
Certify the posting of the meeting.
I certify that on Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025, the agenda for the Town of Rome Board meeting for Thursday, April 3rd was posted at the Rome Town Hall at 9:07 a.m. Quick Trip LLC, 10:02 a.m. The Coosa Port Edward State Bank, 10:06 a.m. and emailed to the Wisconsin Rapids Tribune at 2:37 p.m.
Thank you. Motion to approve the agenda, please.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
A second.
Motion to approve the agenda has been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Did we get any citizen comment cards?
No comment.
Okay, no comment cards, but we will read 6A. The board will also take comment from the public on agenda items as called by the chair, but not during the citizen comment period. Please note that once the board begins discussion on an agenda item, no further comments will be allowed from the public on that issue. No action contemplated except possible referral to future agendas. Number 7, information updates, meeting recaps, recent correspondence, current events, and announcements. Starting from my left.
Okay, some current events. Saturday, April 19th, Lake Arrowhead is having the Easter egg hunt at 9:45 a.m. And then there is a pancake breakfast and Easter egg hunt at the Tri-North Ski that is on Saturday, April 12th at 9 a.m. And then I had a local business in the Rome Town Center, the Market Boutique, asked me to make a public asking for help. They have been having some issues with someone purposefully littering, driving by and purposely throwing litter into their driveway, and it's been causing some concern because there has been broken glass, and so we just kind of say if anybody knows anything, maybe call over to Market Boutique. You can contact the Rome Police. They are aware of the situation. There has been some video, and so they are looking into it. But if anybody has any information, we would love to have any extra help. That'd be great.
I have nothing.
I was just given something tonight about an event. This is at Hotel Mead, which is not in Rome, but it's an important event called the Standing Ovation to First Responders and Hidden Heroes. It's a dinner and a ceremony with live entertainment, dancing. So contact the Hotel Mead website if you're interested in going to that. And that's all that I have.
I have nothing further to add.
Does staff have anything to add tonight? Nope. All right, moving on. Number 8, discussion and possible action, approval of the March 20th, 2025 and March 27th, 2025 meeting minutes.
I'll move to approve the minutes from March 20th, 2025, and the minutes from March 27th, 2025.
I'll second that.
A motion by Supervisor Evenson, a second by Supervisor Gabriel to approve the minutes from March 20 and 27, 2025. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 9, discussion and possible action, approval of the road bids as recommended by the Public Works Director, Knodi Knobloch, for the following roads: Timberline Parkway, new construction; Longbow Court, reconstruction; Apache Avenue east of State Highway 13 to 10th Avenue, reconstruction; Akron Avenue from State Highway 13 to 14th Avenue, pulverize and relay; Akron Avenue from 14th to Z, wedge and overlay. 15th Avenue south of the dam to Apache, wedge and overlay. Rome Center Drive, wedge and overlay. Quarterstaff Court, pulverize and relay. Pikestaff Court, pulverize and relay.
All right, good evening, everybody. All right, so we'll start it off with Timberline Parkway. You have the packets in front of you, so you can refer to those if you'd like. I listed everything as low bid, so you can kind of see where we would be at. Timberline Parkway, the low bid was $212,723.28, and that was by Copeland and Kinnis. Longbow Court, $199,963.02, and that was by Haas Sons Incorporated. Apache Ave, $602,685 by Earth Incorporated. Akron Ave, from Highway 13 to 14th Ave, $294,162.90 by American Asphalt. Akron Ave, 14th to County Road Z, $178,266.80 by American Asphalt. 15th Ave, south of the dam to Apache, $137,000, back it up, $137,942.20 by American Asphalt. Rome Center Drive, $75,183.50, American Asphalt. Quarterstaff Court, $39,411, American Asphalt. Pikestaff Court, $24,940.50 by American Asphalt. If approved, all of these roads would equal $1,765,278.20. There is a optional guardrail that could be added to Apache, and that would be a cost of $65,280. It's a completely optional thing that can be decided on. We currently do not have a guardrail. I don't know that it's necessary. It's, if we do not go with a guardrail, like I said, there is not one there, we would be able to be about, we would be $100,221.80 under projected budget, and we'd be able to cover any unexpected expenses that should come up in the road projects.
I'd be okay with not going with the guardrails then, so that we would have that extra money there we would need.
Any other comments, questions? Did these come in about where you had expected them to come? I mean, obviously, we're under budget, so it must have come in about where you had expected it to be.
Yes.
Are there any kind of time frames do we know about on anything?
Well, the, before winter.
Okay, all right, that's cool. So
Well, the
sometime this year,
Sooner we approve, the sooner
Yes.
we get on the schedule.
okay,
So,
all right.
Okay,
I can make a comment for American Asphalt on
Oh.
the schedule, like.
Sure, please. If you want to come up to the microphone, please, and your name, and you said you're representing American Asphalt.
Yeah, John Hagler, American Asphalt. Schedule-wise, we would like to get going basically as soon as the road limits come off. Could potentially be putting down pavement as early as first or second week of May here. So we love the sandy soils and being able to get going down here in Rome early on.
Okay, excellent, thank you.
Any other comments?
Is American Asphalt the company that needs to come back and complete Archer Avenue? So would you be doing that first before you begin these projects? Because isn't there another layer that has to go on Archer from basically 15th to Z? Or some, I know it's not finished.
Yes, there is one more surface layer to put on. I think there was a couple spots we were trying to address with some patching to make sure there wasn't any issues with the base. It would be around the same time that we come through and do all the roads. We do that early this spring as well.
Okay. Thank you.
I would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that we accept the low bids as presented by Cody Knobloch that are on the summary sheet, and not to include the guardrail, for a total of $1,765,278.20 to be completed before the close of the, I guess,
Asphalt plant.
asphalt plants this season in 2025.
I'll second that.
We have a motion by Supervisor Cole with a second by Supervisor Evenson to approve the low bids for the road projects as presented for a total of $1,765,278.20. All those, is there any more discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Number 10, discussion and possible action, consideration of the Granicus Host compliance contract for services through June 2028 with a 70% cost share from Visit Rome.
Now Granicus, I take it, is our short-term rental or something?
This is host compliance. So I can speak a little
Okay.
bit to this just because I'm involved with Visit Rome as well, and I think Wendy knows it quite well and the staff here, but host compliance we've been working with for 4 years, I would think, back when, maybe longer than that. So this is an company, an app that scours the internet and basically finds anyone that is renting that is not signed up as a short-term rental in the town of Rome. And then it advises the person who's possibly renting their property that they need to comply with the ordinance regulations, and then it also gets involved when there are complaints and problems at a short-term rental. You can call host compliance, and then they will reach out to the manager, or it's the manager, sometimes it's the owner, get in touch with them, try to resolve the issue.
Has it been pretty successful so far?
Oh yeah, it takes
yeah.
the burden off the town entirely to do all of that work.
So you've been having this contract for about 4 or 5 years now, for sure?
Yeah. Sometimes we have to identify the property because they don't know the town like we do. So they'll put a red flag out there, then we go out and look at it and say, okay, this is the address for that property, and then they send the letters out for us.
Okay.
It also gives citizens a clear number who to call if there's a problem with the rental.
But I do want to remind people that if it's something that's happening illegally at
Right.
the property, they should be calling 911 and not host compliance.
It's a police action, then they need to call the police.
Has the dollar amount changed?
It's increased year over year.
Yeah, this is every year it goes up a little bit. And Visit Room does pay for 70% of it, and I did verify with Lisa Kubas that they will continue to pay the 70%.
The dollar amount goes up, but also the number of properties that we have in short-term rental has gone up significantly since the
Correct.
program started.
Any other questions or discussion? I would entertain a motion.
Well, I can move that we agree to the contract for services with Granicus host compliance from the term June 2028 with a 70% cost share from Visit Rome.
I'd second that.
We have a motion by Supervisor Cole with a second by Supervisor Gabriel to approve the contract with Granicus host compliance ending in June of 2028 with the 70% cost share from Visit Rome. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Number 11, discussion and action. Allow the clerk to sign the confidentiality agreement for judicial officer privacy with Adams County.
I can speak to this. The state recently passed a law regarding the privacy of judges, all judges, so municipal, county, all judges, and basically created a privacy law for judges so that their addresses do not have to be public. This county drew up an agreement for us, all the municipalities in the county, and sent it to us to sign. I did send it to our attorney just to have him look it over. He said it's all standard language and he has no problem with me signing it. I just wanted to bring it to the board for them to approve.
I make a motion that we allow the clerk to sign the confidentiality agreement for judicial officer privacy with Adams County.
Second. We have a motion by Supervisor Evenson, a second by Supervisor Minter, to allow the clerk to sign the confidentiality agreement for judicial officer privacy with Adams County. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 12, next agenda items.
I have a list.
You have a list, it's building itself out. I know we have the annual meeting at 6 PM on the 17th of
17th.
April, followed by the first meeting of the new town board immediately, well, relatively speaking, immediately at the
After.
conclusion of that meeting.
So items that should be on the next agenda are the Ellers financing for the roads, possible recruitment of the zoning administrator, discussion about zoning hub software license, the Lexipol software license, and we have an approval of a temporary Class B license for the Snow Bandits that would be on that agenda.
I sort of mentioned the next one. Next meeting date will be on the 17th of April, 6 PM, at the annual meeting, town board meeting to follow.
Can I back up to the next agenda item once? Could we just add traffic flow in around town center for farmers market? I'll lead the discussion on it.
Done.
Done. Could I have a motion to adjourn, please?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Meeting adjourned at 5:20 PM.